yeah, a couple things that I do want to do to it. I'm going to remove the mirrors. I'm going to get some flush indicator lights. I'm going to basically replace this front windshield. There is some like residue on this one from where the guy had his e-pass, but I want to get like a blacked out one just to kind of match the rest of the bike. There are a couple little scrapes and bumps on it. I mean, it's a used bike, but I got a hell of a deal on it. So this part right here does have a little bit of a crack, which this little piece is easily replaceable. It's like the rear seat fairing or cowl. Go ahead and turn this thing off. Yeah, the rear seat fairing, which I mean, you can find those like all day on eBay from like part bikes, so for pretty cheap. I am going to get the fender eliminator, do away with like this whole thing. I want to replace the tail light here to basically be the LED, so it'll be like smoked or blacked out, and have the LED indicators inside, so it'll function as like the stoplight, but then it'll also blink either on the left or right for indicators. I'm sure I'll probably end up doing an exhaust, and then yeah, it's in really good condition. Obviously I'm going to take some Goo Gone and get this adhesive from where the sticker was at off, you know, clean up the gas cap, you know, just clean the whole damn thing. But yeah, man, holy hell, that is that is it, guys. We got a freaking R6. It's amazing. God, I love like the front forks, how they're that bronze kind of color. Maybe I can find some more stuff to do like in that color. I have thought about, you know, throwing like wrapping some of the fairings, doing like you know, like a vinyl wrap. I'm gonna take the Yamaha like vinyl off of the bottom, throw a Blockhead one on there, you know what I'm saying, because I gotta keep the brand, gotta represent and shit. But everything else, man, everything else looks great. Like it's in real good condition. It's a used 2014. I think it has, forget how many miles he said, like 8,500, I believe. So I mean, barely any miles. Daily driver, no track miles on it at all, which means engine's in good condition. Got it inspected at Yamaha beforehand as well, and they gave the okay on everything. Mechanically, it is sound. So yeah, man, that's it. I feel like I should be more excited about this, but I think it's just because I still don't believe it. You know, I can't believe that I paid off the damn Iron 883 in like, let's see, July, August, September, October, November, December, March. I paid off the Harley in 8 months. That's crazy. That's awesome, man. I mean, this gets into the whole finances thing, but hell yeah, guys. Man, I'm gonna clean it up. You guys, like I said, y'all have to forgive me for riding dirty, but I really wanted to get out here on my lunch break today and, you know, kind of, and not even open her up a little bit. I'm not pushing it at all. I'm just getting a feel for the bike, you know, like at stops, and kind of see how I'm setting and getting a feel for the shifter. I do need to, I don't know, need to adjust that maybe so I don't have to press as far, because I do feel like it's a little, like I have to press down like quite a bit on that in order to get it to downshift. Maybe I'm just used to Harley, like I gotta press it obviously way more than the Harley, so I don't know. I'll look into something there. Or if you guys have any recommendations to shorten the length that I have to press to actually shift, let me know. I'm gonna look into that. I also want to add some short levers on here, and I've got like all this stuff just already added to the damn cart on Amazon. And I mean, everybody does a reservoir cover, so got to get a reservoir cover on there too, you know, throw that shit on there, get like a Blockhead one. It's funny, they look like little wristbands, like workout wristbands. Word, man. Well, I gotta get back, meet up with Miss Blockhead for some lunch and get back to work, but not before I take a photo. Make for some good like before versus after pics. I should really do that with my iron, some before and after shots. Let's get back to it. Oh, yo, some exciting news too. I ordered a new mic for the GoPro Hero 5. As I was saying before, my battery just died. Good thing I got another, you know what I'm saying? Other exciting news, there was a motovlogger out there that found, I guess, a good microphone that doesn't have that clipping and popping sound. It's a mono omnidirectional mic instead of a stereo, like the Sony ECM CS3 that all of us motovloggers love to use. So I've actually got that on order, and it's coming in today. So we got a new bike, we got a new garage, and we're getting a new mic for the GoPro Hero 5 Black, which should solve the clipping and popping sounds. So we're gonna have new bike, new garage, new GoPro, and so we should be set to continue on the channel, the forward momentum that we've got going. So And I guess on that note, huge thanks to you guys for tuning into the channel. And like, I wouldn't have this bike. Like, to be honest, I would not have this bike if it wasn't for the channel. Like, I'm not making a ton of money off of it, but I'm making enough to basically afford a bike payment and then a little extra. So it's definitely because of you guys and because of YouTube, and that I'm basically able to continue on in this genre, or in this I don't know what you want to call it, in this lifestyle, I guess, being able to like ride bikes and get paid for it. So it's so cool. I just never thought that it would be a thing. You know, I started this up less than a year ago, and it's got so much momentum, and you know, we're going, guys. We're still going. So I guess let me get sentimental for a moment and say thank you guys so much. Like, I really appreciate all your support, and I hope this, you know, continues to entertain you guys. And I mean, we've got lots of stuff that we're going to be doing to this thing. So, you know, it's not going to be a build series. I'm just going to do a bunch of how-to videos, and, you know, we'll throw up a before and after too long. So, and I got a garage to work in now, so we're going to be able to set up, like, better camera equipment, better lighting. It's going to be awesome. So, all right, enough talking and being sentimental. Let's head home. Love it. I don't know. I'm going to have to do my research on exhaust just to see if there's anything that I want out there. It just sounds mean as fuck. Like it wants to go. It does want to go. And we shall go. I gotta get used to the blinkers, man. I was trying to ride it last night, like where I live, and I kept on hitting the damn horn. Holy fuck. Jeebus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, the rev matching on this thing is like critical. Fucking A. This thing is ridiculous, man. It's totally ridiculous. And it doesn't even feel like you're going that fast. So I need to keep that in mind to not get in trouble, because there was another YouTuber, you know, younger guy, you know, was definitely I forget what he was riding beforehand. I want to say he was riding a dirt bike. It was like a street legal dirt bike, you know, riding that around for the most part. And I want to say he ended up getting I want to say it was a 600, like a 600 style bike, and you know, all of a sudden his videos all showed him going like 120, 140 miles an hour, going as fast as he could on these roads. And in my head, like, I'm watching these videos and I'm thinking like, man, that is so stupid. And I made a prediction, and I was like, all right, one of two things is going to happen to this guy. Number one is he's going to get pulled over, and if he gets pulled over going fast enough, he's going to lose his license. And number two, he's gonna get in an accident, because going those speeds, like, somebody ends up pulling out of like a driveway. And he was doing this on roads where, you know, it was not residential, like it was kind of out in the country, but there was driveways and like little roads that you could pull off on. Dude, if somebody's pulling out of one of those roads, you're going 140 miles an hour and they look one direction, you're just out of their sight, man, they're gonna pull out in front of you, and there's no way you can avoid that. Like, it's just stupid, man, like irresponsible. And so I gotta just remind myself of that. And he ended up getting pulled over and he lost his motorcycle license. So I don't want to follow in those footsteps. God, I gotta get used to shifting this thing, man. It's crazy. I feel like I'm sitting so high up whenever I'm like that. And I gotta wear a damn belt. I forgot my belt, that's why my shirt's coming untucked. And I gotta get some badass like blockhead stickers with this thing, just like blockhead up the tank. Nah, I'm gonna probably keep it clean. I'm all about that cleanliness, you know what I'm saying? Like, being a designer, like, I'm super picky about, you know, how stuff looks, and I always tend to lean more towards that like crisp, clean vibe. If you guys can't tell by like the channel and the artwork and like the shirt designs and, you know, stuff like that. What you doing, girl? Just checking out that house? It's a nice house, big Victorian style. Sorry. Sorry, bro. Couldn't do that. Couldn't do the deuces. Man, I really gotta learn how to shift this thing. I don't wanna mess up the clutch. I think it's like right as you shift, you have to pull back on the throttle on this one more than the iron. So I'm used to not having to pull back as much on the grate. And he didn't see me because I was in the right part of the lane. I was hugging the turn. I should have been more towards the center. So that was partially my fault. Lane positioning, right? It's important stuff. So yeah, I mean, oh, I forgot to do the example of how this feels versus riding an iron. I'm gonna use a knife to describe it. Actually, I'm gonna pull over up here just to quickly describe it, because I feel like without actually having the knife in my hand, it's not gonna make sense. Like I said, your weight is all over like the weight of the bike, so I mean, you can, you know, really just put it wherever the hell you want. Maybe I just need to get used to like downshifting on this thing, because it's not so bad right now. But man, those pegs are like way more tucked in than the iron. You know, I keep comparing it to a Harley, and a lot of you guys are probably saying, oh, fucking course, they're way more tucked in because the Harley's a cruiser and you're on a sport bike, you fuck. Well, yeah, like I said, I'm comparing it to that because it's what I have experience with. So all you haters out there, because I know there's gonna be some, man, like I just know it. Especially going from like a Harley to like a freaking Yamaha. You're gonna have those people that are like America versus Japan, some shit like that. Pull over real quick here and explain how this thing feels. Ah, it's damn blinker, man. I'm terrible at it. It's damn neutral. Here we go. Alright, so the weight of the bike, I'll whip out a knife, demonstrate this too, a little Daniel defense knife. The weight of the bike is all like right here, right? So where the meat of the bike is the engine, everything. So basically, I'm relating this to like a knife, right? So this is the tail, this is the front, right? Just like that. So all the weight of that bike is like right here. It's way in the front. The seat's here, but whenever you're leaning forward, the way they have you positioned on it, all of your weight, like whenever you're leaning forward, the majority of your weight is right here, which is also over the majority of the weight of the bike. So all the weight is grouped together, right? So on a Harley, all of your weight is back here, right? So whenever you're steering, you know, you're more like this. This one, whenever you're steering, it's more like this. If you think about that, like whenever you're cutting something, if you cut something, when you got a knife and you're holding it like that, like in the center, you've got a fair amount of control over the knife. If you're holding it back here, you've got even less control, or less precision, I guess I should say. You know, you've got precision here, but not, I mean, it's an okay amount of precision. If you're holding it here, you've got even less precision, right? Because your hand, or the weight of your control is further away from the part that's being precise, right? If I have my hand here, and I take that knife, I'm going to be really super precise, right? And so basically with this, the weight is right here, and so it's like you're taking a knife and you're putting your finger right here and you're cutting whatever it is that you need to cut, and it's super accurate, and it's like just, you can put it wherever the hell you want to, I guess is the best way that I'm trying to describe that whole thing. You know, it feels like whatever direction you point it, man, like it's gonna go, and you've got no limitation in terms of power at your disposal. I'm sure I'll probably get some people that like ride R1s and shit that are like, oh, you should try an R1, it's even powerfuler. We'll get there. But that's not for a ways, man. It's crazy. There was actually a couple of like R1s that were for sale that were like comparable in price. It was crazy with this bike. I could totally jump in like any of these little spots, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient. Maybe not. Maybe I'll jump in right here. Oh my god, dude, it just makes me smile so big every time. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, amazing. Oh, the back of my shirt is untucked, damn it. That's cool. Did you look? I doubt it. I doubt it. Oh, I'm on a hill. Damn it. Thought it's gonna roll back. I can't hold it forward. Normally at this hill I can hold the Harley forward, but so yeah, like on this bike, I mean that's kind of where my feet are, you know. Like I'm not flat footing it, but my heels aren't touching either. Like the Harley, I'm super flat footing it, and I'm like I said, I'm like 5'10", 5'10", so I don't know what to do with my hands. Do we put them on the tank? At least it's a nice day to be riding, yo. So if all the traffic wants to go away, that'd be great. It's crazy how this thing just cuts through the wind, man. It's like so much less resistance, so much more aerodynamic. Dude, I'm super excited for the that new mic for the GoPro to come in. And I have to say thank you to the users, to you guys, to you subscribers. That other YouTube channel posted it up and, you know, showed an example of them successfully using it. And a couple of you guys commented on like my most recent video, like, yo, Blockhead, like somebody found a fix. Because I'd made like, what, like 3 or 4 videos previously talking about like how frustrating it was to have all that popping and clicking. Come on. Thank you. Appreciate you paying attention, not pulling out in front of me. So yeah, that's because of you guys, you know. I wouldn't have seen that video otherwise. I don't really see many videos outside of like my subscriptions. So super awesome that you guys felt so inclined to post up the link to that video. And you know, I watched it, and dude, I ordered that thing like immediately. So I can't thank you guys enough, especially if it works. I'm super excited about that. So go time, sons of snitches. I'm getting better at the shifting thing. Dude, I don't know. I might leave my mirrors. I depend on my mirrors a lot, especially in Orlando. Like traffic, jeez. Although there are a lot of other guys that don't have mirrors. Like, I know Chase on Two Wheels doesn't, and he lives in like what, like Atlanta or somewhere in Georgia. I know a lot of his videos are like, they do seem like they're in kind of busier, traffic-y areas. Blinker, 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 I'm going to forget about you a lot. Blinker, 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 you're going to make me into a blinker douche. Especially like coming from the Harley, like I said, I'm so used to it like auto-canceling. Well, shit, guys, I don't know how much else I can tell you about it, but a couple things I have thought about. Like, my logo is obviously like on a cruiser. It's like a bobber Blockhead. So what do I do about that? Do I just keep that logo? And my intro, my little quick intro is on the Harley. Maybe I'll make like an intro when I'm riding the R6, and then an intro for when I'm riding the Harley. You know, it'll be like separate little intros, and it won't be that much more difficult to make an intro for the R6. And I've already got kind of an idea, you know, like whoosh, and then boom, you know, kind of shit like that. I don't know, I'd say it's maybe pretty typical. We'll see. Man, what's with traffic right now? guys, listen. Ah, so much power on demand. It's amazing. One thing about this bike I did notice while riding it is the Harley, man, it's much louder, right? I keep on having to look down for my signal. I gotta stop doing that. So the Harley is much louder. This one, obviously, much quieter. Harley being loud because of the exhaust. This one being quieter because it's totally stock and a sports bike. And so I hear, like, in a video that I did like just record like last night and watched it just kind of get the vibe of riding the bike, you can hear my breathing more. So no, I don't want to hear my breathing. I sound weird when I'm breathing. Plus, it's just strange. Who wants to listen to a motovlog where you're just hearing a person like breathing all the time? It's just kind of creepy, to be honest. All right, I'm never not wearing a belt again. I feel like I should make a blinker song. I've got that in my head. Blinker, 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 I leave you on all day. Blinker, 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 why won't you go away? Oh god, I'm dumb. Like I said, I'm surprised you guys stick around. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. First ride on the R6. Probably more of a lengthy one because I got a lot to say about it, walking around it and all that shit. So yeah,
Hope you guys are ready for some R6 videos, some R6 how-to videos, and all that good stuff. Stay out of trouble with it, man. Gotta get it all registered and all that stuff. Currently riding around with copies of like the title and the bill of sale. Man, I gotta wait till I'm going, especially on this thing, to do the sign out. Scadooses and all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Dude, the wind hits you on this thing and it pushes you. It's so much more lightweight than the iron by like what, like a couple hundred, I want to say a couple hundred pounds, or like 150 pounds or something like that. Like the wet weight on this thing is, I don't know, the wet weight on this thing is this number right here, and the wet weight on a Harley Iron 883 is this number right here. So that's kind of a big difference, right? You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think? Should I put like a Blockhead sticker right here? Like that BLOCKHEAD? I don't know, I feel like I should do something. Just kind of like Mustang on his way to hit somebody. Such a terrible joke. If you guys don't know what I mean whenever I say that, search in YouTube real quick, like videos of Mustangs like hitting people, or videos of Mustangs like getting into accidents, because it is so common, man. Like people think that they're trying to like show off and shit whenever they're riding away from meets, and they end up like losing control. Rear tires get away from them and they just like spin out. Shit's dumb, man. Blinker, blinker, blinker. Oh man, it's such like a child nursery rhyme rhythm. I leave you on all day. Blinker, 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 why won't you go away? Blinker, blinker, blinker. You guys are it's gonna be in your head by the time this is over. Alright, yo, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to go ahead and hit that like button down there. If you guys aren't subscribed already, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. And until next time, you guys ride safe, stay vigilant, and I'll catch y'all later. Deuces.